Alright guys, how's it going? Duncan C75, and here I am with a video to talk about EA that just came out with the NHL 16 player ratings for the top 10 defensemen. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to do my top 10 though in this video. The reason why is because there are more defensemen than goalies, so there are just too many players that you can add in a list. So I'm not going to do my top 10, but I will give my opinion on if I agree with the positioning and the overall of the specific player that is in this top 10. It is said that there are 6 categories when determining rating attributes: puck skills, senses, shooting, defense, skating, and physicality. So we're going to start off right away with spot number 10, Alex Pietrangelo of the St. Louis Blues, 90 overall. I think he fully deserves that 90. I think he deserves to be in the top 10. But when I look at the list, there's some other players that could have been there too. No spoilers, but I mean, most of you have already seen this list most probably. Giordano's not there. He could have been there too. But anyways, there's also other players that could have been there. Le Temps, Shattenkirk, just a few to mention like that. So Pietrangelo, number 10, 90 overall. Totally agree with the overall, and he deserves to be in the top 10. Number 9, we have Roman Josi of the Nashville Predators, 90 overall. I would have given him an 89, and for me, he doesn't crack the top 10 yet, but promising defenseman, that's for sure. He's still very young, and only the best for him coming up, that's for sure. But personally, I would have put it a Giordano, a Shattenkirk, or maybe even a Le Temps before Roman Josi. But like I said, 89 overall for me, and not a top 10. But still a great defenseman, though. Very bright future in front of him. Number 8, Ryan McDonough of the New York Rangers, 90 overall. Totally deserves that 90. Deserves to be in the top 10. No debate there. I'm not going to say he deserves to be higher or lower. I think he's perfect right there. So nothing much more to say. Clutch defenseman, So, yeah. Number 7, Victor Hedman of the Tampa Bay Lightning, 91 overall. Deserves that 91. I'm not saying he could be higher or lower. I think that him too at 91 overall and 7th spot deserves to be there. I think that that's pretty good. Nothing much more to say. The only thing I can say is that he is only going to get better. That's for sure. Also, his overall will go higher in the years to come. That's for sure. Spot number 6, PK Subban of the Montreal Canadiens, 91 overall. I think he went down a bit. Last year was a good season, but I don't think it was as good as the previous one. He was a Norris finalist. Lost out to Erik Karlsson, but the year before he won the Norris Trophy, and he totally deserved it. He had an amazing season. So that's why I think that, he dropped just a bit, but he's still in a top 10 defenseman, that's for sure. And he does deserve that 91 overall. In 5th spot, we have the Norris Trophy winner for the last NHL season, Erik Karlsson at the 91 overall. Actually, I was expecting Karlsson maybe to be a 92 overall, but I saw him in the top 5, that's for sure. So Senators struggled throughout the season, and then they did this huge comeback, only to fall short to the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup playoffs. But, he is an offensive defenseman, so he is a risk taker, but he has great speed and all that. I think he should have gotten a 92, but in 5th spot, he's at a good spot there for him. Yeah. 4th place, we've got Ryan Suter of the Minnesota Wild, and oh my god, all right, 93 overall. This part, okay. Of course, when I see the top 10 coming out, I read the comments that people say, and so many people saying, what is Suter doing there with a 93? What is he doing in 4th spot? He's not that good. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? People who say that it's because you don't fucking know your hockey. I mean, sorry for me saying it like that, but, I'm straightforward, and that's the way it is. If you think that Ryan Suter doesn't deserve a 93 overall or to be in 4th spot, you don't know your fucking hockey. I mean, when you look at defensemen, there's a few types of defensemen. There's defensive defensemen. That's what Ryan Suter is. There's two-way defensemen. There's offensive defensemen. There's a few categories. So it's not because Ryan Suter only averages 30 to 40 points a season that he doesn't deserve to be in the top 4 or 5 or doesn't deserve a 93 overall. I'll give you a perfect example. In the early to mid-'80s, there was a defenseman called Rod Langway who played for the Montreal Canadiens and the Washington Capitals. His best seasons, he would get 30, 35 points, and then later on in his career, he would get 20, 15. Never scored more than 9 goals. And he was considered an elite defenseman and even won the Norris Trophy twice. So it doesn't always have to... You don't always have to rely on points to be a top defenseman to get a good overall rating. I think Suter totally deserves to be there. To me, he is a top 4, maybe even a top 3. So people saying he doesn't belong there, he doesn't deserve that 93 overall. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Number 3, Drew Doughty, Los Angeles Kings, 93 overall. Totally agree with that. He was also a Norris Trophy finalist last season. And no debate there. Too bad the Kings had a bad season and didn't make the playoffs. But they will bounce back, and Doughty is always a very important piece of the team. So he totally deserves that 3rd spot and that 93 overall. 2nd spot, Duncan Keith of the Chicago Blackhawks, 93 overall. No debate there. I mean, there's nothing to say. He deserves to be there too. To me, he is a top 3. He is the elite of the NHL with Drew Doughty. And like I said, I don't want to take Suter out of the equation, but yeah. What else do you want me to say? He deserves to be there. 93 overall. Totally agree with it. 2nd spot, yeah. And number 1 overall, and this is where I agree. I think that Shea Weber right now is the best defenseman in the game. Shea Weber, Nashville Predators, 94 overall. No debate there. You know what? When I look at this list, spots 1 through 8, I totally agree with. Like I said, I think that Victor Hedman could have been maybe even boosted up to a 92. But yeah, anyways, whatsoever. I think that spots 1 through 8 are the way it should be. And spots 9 and 10 are debatable. Like I said, Pietrangelo being a top 10. Yossi could have been Giordano or Latin or Shattenkirk. But overall, it is a great top 10. Not much controversy there except for the stupid people. I mean, no offense, I don't want to insult you, but when you said it right, Suter doesn't deserve a 93 overall. Yeah. You need to learn your hockey a bit. So, guys, that is it. Like I said, I'm not going to do my top 10. I said what I had to say. I am almost 100% agree with this list. And, I can't wait to see the top 10 forwards. I don't know if that's going to come out tomorrow. I hope so. And as soon as it comes out, we'll do a video on that. So, guys, that is it. Duncan C75 signing out, saying thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment my videos, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.